Why did the elves sunder in Middle-earth? Imagine a world where a single choice could split a mighty race into many different paths. That's exactly what happened to the elves in Middle-earth. Their story begins long before the events of The Lord of the Rings, during the early ages of the world. When the world was still young, the elves were the first beings to awaken in the land of Cuivanen, their original home in Middle-earth. They were curious, beautiful, and full of life, and they quickly became the most prominent of the races. As the elves grew, the Valar, powerful spirits who helped shape the world, called on them to come to Aman, the Undying Lands, for their protection and blessing. This invitation was a chance for the elves to live in peace and harmony, away from the chaos of Middle-earth. But not all elves wanted to leave their homeland. Some felt a deep attachment to their roots and refused to go. These elves became known as the Avari, or the Refusers, and they stayed in the eastern parts of Middle-earth, living apart from the others. The elves who accepted the call began a long journey westward, known as the Great Journey. Along the way, they split into three main groups. The first was the Vanyar, led by King Ingwe. They were the first to reach Aman and were called the Light Elves because of their radiant appearance. The second group was the Noldor, led by King Finwë. They were known for their wisdom, craftsmanship, and love of knowledge. Many Noldor later returned to Middle-earth because they missed their homes and wanted to help shape its history. The third group was the Teleri, led by King Elwë. Their journey was more complicated. Some Teleri made it to Aman, but many stopped along the way because the misty mountains were daunting. Some of these Teleri stayed near the Anduin River and became the Nandor. Others moved into forests like Mirkwood and Lothlorien, becoming the Wood Elves or Sylvan Elves. This division among the elves was not just about geography. It created different cultures, languages, and ways of life. The Avari stayed in the east, the Light Elves settled in Aman, the Wise Elves built their kingdoms in Middle-earth, and the Wood Elves thrived in the forests. These splits shaped the history of Middle-earth for ages to come. The reason the elves sundered was mainly because of their choices about whether to leave their homeland and how for to go on the journey to Aman. Some saw the journey as a sacred duty, while others felt more connected to their roots. This difference in feelings and decisions led to the formation of many distinct elven groups, each with its own story and destiny.